Back to back 100 by Rishabh Pant, a masterclass from KL Rahul, ensured India are on track going into day 5 at Headingley. All three results possible. Test cricket at its best. We have a thrilling day 5 coming up tomorrow. Hello and welcome. You are watching Across the Pitch. I am Arnab tuning in from India, and joining me across the pitch from England are Rohan and Shiva. Welcome, guys.
Hello.
Hello.
Both our experts are going in from the same location today. It's quite different, and yeah, we'll see how together you can throw in your punchlines. Well, we have a new segment added to our discussion today, so stay tuned for the surprise. Earlier today, Gill was out early, and in came Rishabh Pant to join KL Rahul. They managed to survive the tough conditions and took their time to settle in. Both went on to get their respective hundreds and made sure India was in a commanding position. India's lower order again failed to contribute and were bowled out for 364, setting a target of 371 for England. England had to bat for 6 overs tonight and they managed to score 21 without loss. It's still anybody's game, but I feel India is ahead with a 350 plus target. I will move to Rohan. Welcome, Rohan. Your quick thoughts on the match status.
Yeah, thanks, Arnav. That was a really good introduction. Yes, the match is evenly poised, I believe. But I would give like 60% to India and 40 to England, just because we have Jasprit Bumrah on our side. So hopefully he delivers tomorrow along with the other bowling lineup, and it should be a good days of cricket tomorrow. It's basically has come down to a ODI cricket, uh, let's say 350 plus target, and you have 90 overs to go at it. And yeah, should be a good one tomorrow. And really excited how things have turned up on day 4. So yeah.
Yeah, and we predicted in our pre-show preview show that this test match is going to get over by 4 days. I predicted 3 days, but now you see we are at day 4 end, and we still do not have a possible winner.
Exactly.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
this is the speciality about Test cricket. The new generation
Hmm.
T20 followers will understand by watching these kind of Test matches.
Yeah, agree. Yes.
Agree. Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, over to you, Shivu. My question, not a question exactly. Your thoughts on India's batting dominance in the first two sessions, and coming to the third session, it was a batting collapse from the lower order. What thoughts on those two contrasting way of batting?
Yes, as we discussed yesterday, KL Rahul was batting well in the last session also. Yesterday, so like he continued to do the same today, and we said like he's in the zone. Like he played really well. Um, Even when Shubman Gill got out, he ensured that runs were flowing at a decent rate. And also when Rishabh Pant started hitting, like he took the back seat, made sure there was no wickets falling during those session. And then he was also backing Rishabh Pant and calming him down in between, like to control his shots and other stuff. So those things were really positive. And obviously Rishabh Pant, being Rishabh Pant, he scored at a brisk rate, and he scored second hundred in the match. Rishabh Pant was playing his shots. It was scary sometimes, but luckily, like it was our day. Most like first 50 runs of Rishabh Pant were little difficult, because most of the fours that he got were edge
Yeah,
of the bat.
Yes.
So
Yeah,
those were the little scary moments, but it was Rishabh Pant's lucky day, I guess. So yeah, he made it
yeah,
count.
and during the first session when things were tough, conditions were tough, he tried to break the shackles and went on to like hammer the bowlers out of the park. But he struggled. At that time, he looked a bit silly.
Yeah,
But he managed to survive and pass that phase, and eventually went on to score a back-to-back
Big
100.
one.
true.
Yeah.
And we were also thinking about like they should not be taking on Bashir early on in the match. So they did that well.
Well, yeah.
Both KL Rahul and Rishabh Pant. Once this crossed 200 or 220 as a lead, then they took Bashir. By then, like both have scored like 50 odd runs or 60 odd runs.
Yeah.
So it was a good tactics, I guess. Yeah, those two applied themselves really well. But when it comes to the again the tailenders, lower
Hmm.
middle order, we did the same mistakes as in the first innings. We did not apply ourselves. We did not have patience.
Exactly.
Like we went for some rash shots, I guess.
Hmm.
So that like in at one point of time we were thinking like we'll score 400 quickly and then we'll declare
Yeah,
and get some wickets,
Yes.
but that did not happen
Happened.
because of the collapse. Maybe
yeah,
they took
and
16.
and the lower order looked clueless. They didn't have a plan. They didn't have a proper body language.
Yeah.
The- After two huge innings, a masterclass innings from both KL Rahul and Rishabh Pant, they had the platform all set, but they
Yeah.
looked like they were in some other universe. They didn't want to apply themselves. They didn't want to score runs. There was no intensity to take quick singles or something like that.
Yeah.
It was bizarre. That
Karun,
last
Karun, Nair, Karun
Karun
Nair
has
was bit okay. Like I'm happy that he spent some time in
time
the
there.
middle. So like he should take that confidence, and he now like he know how to take that experience to the next match. But when it comes to Shardul, again he made the same
Same
mistake.
mistake.
It is a danger for him now. I'm not confident that he'll be playing the second test.
Yeah.
Nitish Reddy is ready.
We will come to that
Yeah.
interesting this
Yeah. Yeah.
discussion later,
Yeah.
and maybe tomorrow. But yeah, one small stat: India were 334 for four,
Hmm.
and after that, after 30 runs, they were all out at 364. So this 30 runs, 6 wicket the loss would make a big issue
Difference.
tomorrow, or
Yeah.
we may end up losing only for this particular careless
Yeah.
effort from the lower order.
Fingers crossed.
Yes. Yeah. And the bowler as well, Josh Tung. I think he's known to clean up the tail.
Yeah,
Like, even in the first innings, he bowled like
Yeah.
exactly the good lengths. Just to like example was Shardul Thakur again, like the similar wicket.
yeah,
And yeah, expected more out of him, but unfortunately, it was not his day. I believe.
exactly. All right, I'll move to the next segment, that is player of the day. Rohan, your pick for the player of the day.
Uh, yeah, for me, yeah, Rishabh Pant again. Just like couple of days back, yeah, again he has delivered in the second innings as well. So yeah, as you guys like said it earlier, he looked a bit rusty because quite his edges went for force, but later when he got his groove and he was trying to break the shackles in each and every over, especially Chris Woakes over, and yes, luckily those shots connected, and yeah, he played freely after that. So Rishabh Pant, being Rishabh Pant, yeah, we were happy. Like it was in our favor, so that's good. Yes.
Yeah, absolutely. The player of the day, Rishabh Pant. Okay, Shivu, your pick for player of the day.
We predicted yesterday. So it's KL
Yeah,
Rahul.
yeah,
So like my player of the day yesterday was KL Rahul.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and you very clearly mentioned that he may be the player of the day tomorrow as well.
Yeah.
yeah, yeah. So he's my player of the day. I mentioned in my earlier thing that he did well. He helped other batters. He did well himself. He was his application was really good. He's one batter like whom we can always rely on.
Yeah,
Unfortunately, that did not happen for a long time, but going forward, that is one thing going to be common in Indian lineup.
Yeah.
So we can rely on KL Rahul going forward in, if not only in Test cricket, definitely in ODI too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Exactly.
all right, all right. As I said earlier, we are starting with a new segment today. It's the viewers' question. So we have one of our loving viewers sending across an interesting question, and that question he mentioned that it is for Rohan to answer. So
Wow.
let me bring up that question, and let's see how uh, Rohan answers his question. So uh, this is the viewer's question. He's Mr. Sujoy Nag from Bangalore, and he's asking, do you think Rishabh Pant's unusual attacking game a concern for his stability, or can we really let it slide as his natural game? Even though he is amongst runs, but a player batting at an important position, some sort of maturity is expected. What do you say?
Okay.
So, so a big thank you to Sujoy for watching us and following us. Over to you, Rohan, to answer the question.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah, I think really good question there. Yeah, many of us might have had that question previously as well, looking into how Rishabh Pant like plans his innings. Yeah, according to me, I think it's his natural game, and he takes those calculated risks. Like if you see those unconventional shots, like the falling paddle and yeah, just one-handed over the long leg, so many shots. I think it's his instincts, like even if he plans a particular over, like a particular bowler, I think the instincts take it over from him. So the way he battles, like, yeah, I think, yeah, uh, that's the way we can expect Rishabh Pant in the future as well. So it's working out for India, thankfully. Uh, but going forward, yes, there may be odd innings where he might get out, like unfortunately. But yes, he's backing his strengths. That's very important to see, and that's the intent we expect, especially from Rishabh Pant. Yeah.
Well, adding to Rohan's point, I guess like we had similar kind of a batsman like Sehwag,
Mm.
like who like in fact like he did not have even the footwork, but
Yeah.
Rishabh Pant has got
At least
footwork and his very like
Defense is strong. Yeah,
his
Yes,
defense is really strong.
strong. Yeah.
So whenever he wants, he can change his game.
Game.
So we like if Seva can score 8,000 runs in Test cricket,
Rishabh Pant.
I would back Rishabh Pant to score more than that.
yeah,
Yes.
yeah, absolutely.
Absolutely.
Good answer from Rohan, and thanks, Shivu, for pitching in with your insights. And during the match, I heard Sunil Gavaskar talking about Rishabh Pant. Like he's like a player who depends on his mood. So he will be going for some extraordinary shots, trying all sorts of unusual strokes, but the very next ball he will be defending like he is the best defensive player
Player.
across
Yeah.
True.
across
Yes.
the world.
Yep.
So Gavaskar was telling like, no, I don't have a mood to hit now, so I'll not.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yes. Exactly.
it's true.
So he is unpredictable, really unpredictable, and sometimes he mixes up. He goes to break the shackles sometimes in the second or the first ball of the over, but in between, if you go and watch him carefully, sometimes he blocks and blocks and blocks and goes in the fifth or sixth ball to hit for
Hit that.
a huge one. So he is completely unpredictable, and I also believe that he should continue his natural game, and
Game.
we have to let him do that, and we cannot lose such a precious talent by
Exactly.
telling him to play according to
Yeah,
the
yeah,
match.
yeah, yeah. No, exactly. There are like 11 players, and obviously 11 will have different qualities. It's natural, like the player like Rishabh Pant and his caliber is coming to our good. So yeah, really happy with whatever he's been doing, and hopefully he continues to do that.
Yeah, yeah.
I hope
All right.
we answered that question there. We tried our
Yeah,
best. Yeah.
yeah, yeah. Thank you, Sujoy, for sending the question over, and I hope you keep watching us, and we again keep producing better discussions going ahead in the series.
Yeah.
Okay, so I have one question for Shiva now. What do you think about the target? 71, right? So 371. Do you think it's safe for us? We can sit back and enjoy day five, or we need to worry?
Just 5 6 years before, like this 350 would have been a um, easy win target for any team. But the way the T20, because of T20 thing, no target is safe. But only conditions, because of the conditions, um, like if the conditions are favorable to batsmen, then it's an easy target, because you have to score 350 in 90 overs and you have 10 wickets in hand.
Yeah,
So if the condition changes tomorrow, as we discussed in the previous session, like if some rough around the batsman, and then if Jadeja exploits those rough, then it is difficult for England. Nonetheless, it is a stiff target for anybody to achieve. If they
yeah.
have to achieve it, it is the
It will go if they achieve to score down 371. It will be in the history books.
History books.
yeah,
Yeah.
definitely
Yeah. Yeah.
100%.
Yeah.
So yeah, hope that pitch has got some demons, and we will come out
Yeah,
as winners.
Winners
India
tomorrow.
come out as winners. Yeah, I would
Yeah.
say.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah,
Right.
yeah, yeah. So in day one, we scored 359, right?
Yeah. 359.
we did. Yeah,
Yes, we
That
did.
was the best batting condition across all 4 days till now, I believe.
Right.
And yeah, so yeah, let's see, let's hope.
in
Let's
fact, they
hope.
scored at 4.6 run rate,
Yeah.
when compared to our 4.1 or
Something
1
just
or
over
2.
four,
Yeah,
I guess. Just over
just
four.
or 4.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right.
And that added pressure would also be there, I believe. In the
Yeah,
first innings, India were like playing freely,
Yeah,
but have this
definitely. That
definitely.
for fourth innings chase is always going to be a nervous chase
Yes.
until they go and play something out of the world.
Yeah.
yeah. Root can be a main guy
Yeah.
who
Mhm.
can negate every condition. So if
Departs.
he departs early, then we have a better chance. Like chances increases towards India.
India. Yeah.
Yeah,
Right.
Absolutely.
and the history
All right.
maker Ben Stokes
Ben Stokes. I hope he doesn't repeat his
is heroics.
heroics.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Fingers-
yeah.
Fingers crossed. Yes.
Yeah. And Rohan, what about India's tactics tomorrow? Do you think Bumrah will get support from the other bowlers, or like Shivu mentioned, like will Jadeja be able to use the rough around the batsman? Your thoughts on that?
Yeah, the support from other bowlers is directly proportional to our win. So yeah, it's pretty much straightforward. It's not just with Bumrah. It's also about the other bowlers, and it's right platform and right time to step up. I hope they deliver. And to answer your second question, Jadeja, yes, he couldn't get much purchase in the first innings, But given
Mhm.
the context of the game and the rough patches around the batsman tomorrow, I hope he exploits those patches, and yeah, we win up, like we end up winning the game. So
Yeah,
let's
what
see.
I feel is if Kuldeep was there in the side tomorrow, it would have been a great chance for
Chance.
India to get in Kuldeep and use the rough outside the leg stump,
Hmm.
because
if you if
wrist spinners are always wicket taking bowlers,
Hmm.
and I don't think Harry Brook or the other new players from England read well enough to negate the googlies of Kuldeep.
Kuldeep.
So
Yeah.
we are missing Kuldeep here, I believe.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
we did discuss this in
Uh,
our trial session or
preview
preview
show.
session.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah, because of the conditions
Conditions.
basically,
Yeah.
because we had a very hot conditions over here, so they
Yeah,
should have considered.
and also
Pulling.
disappointed with Jadeja. Big fan of Jadeja though,
Hmm.
but apart from the lone six he hit today, his batting and body language was also not the usual Jadeja we see on the ground.
Yeah.
Hopefully it
So
changes soon,
Tomorrow. Yeah.
because
hopefully,
he's very very key player for us.
Yeah.
turns it around tomorrow, and we need one end. We need a bowler to contain from one end, because uh, they might start their baseball attack right from the word go tomorrow, and if Bumrah is there, but he cannot be throughout the day bowling from one end,
Yeah.
someone has to cut down on the scoring rate. So I believe Jadeja will have to pitch in and bowl a lot of overs tomorrow.
Right. Yeah. Absolutely. I agree to that point. Yeah.
Yeah, and Shivu, to you, your thoughts on the field placements. Shubman Gill today started with a deep point from the very first ball. Ben Duckett has his favorite spot on the ground, that is cut towards the point. So he always starts well, and he scores heavily on the offside, at the square. So there was a fielder right at the point boundary. So, do you think this kind of strategies to defend the runs right from the word go will be there tomorrow as well?
Hopefully, whatever 6 overs that we have seen today, he was proactive. He was motivating the other players.
Yeah.
He was doing all those. So hopefully he does. Like
Yes. Yeah.
he's normally he normally doesn't do that. Like what I
Yeah.
haven't seen basically. I
Yes.
haven't seen basically. So he's doing it, which is really nice of him. So he continues to back
Tomorrow.
all the bowlers, and then yeah, like he'll
Yeah,
put in some tactics against
yeah,
each batsman, and then yeah,
Hmm.
hopefully we'll come out as winners.
right.
Winners.
Right. Rohan, one question to you. Uh, uh, till when do you think Shubman Gill and the bowlers will have a attacking field? Will they have a cushion of a score of around 150? If they cross 150 and more, go freely after that, definitely they will come back to a defensive field set. But do you think from word go, it will be a complete attacking field? Okay, okay. There is, yeah. We'll let Shiva
Shoot.
go. All right. We'll continue. Okay, okay,
Yeah. Yeah.
Rohan. Back to the question.
Question again. Yeah.
Yeah. Do you think?
Yes, I think all depends on the first hours of play tomorrow. Hopefully, we get like couple of wickets, and maybe based on that, I think the strategy might change. But as you said, yeah, the cushion would be like if they freely score till 150, and then yeah, it would be obvious like he goes with a defensive strategy, because end of the day I think England are going for the win. That's for sure, with the recent baseball strategy and everything. So yeah, it would be interesting to watch how Shubman Gill tackles the situation. uh, I hope like during the first hours of play we get that, we exploit the conditions and get as much wickets as we can. Yeah, let's
Yeah.
see how it goes. Yeah.
what I want is like what, and I think, I believe Bumrah should be there for short spells. If, 3 over spell with full on intensity, then just rest him for a bit and again come back
Get him
for
back.
another short spell. So
Right.
that way, I guess they will be able to manage him with full intensity throughout the day, and uh, also the batsman would know that, okay, and so it was a short spell, he may come back again. So during that time they may take their chances against the other bowlers,
Right.
and eventually we might get lucky and
Lucky
get
and
some wickets out there.
yes, exactly. And hopefully we keep that pressure from the other end also, as you
Yeah,
said, like
yeah,
it's not only
exactly.
Bumrah, but we have other
Yeah.
bowlers as well. So
Well, and we have to cut down the scoring rate. Otherwise, we'll have to push the field back, and all
yeah,
those attacking chances will go off. And the biggest point, we'll have to hold on to our catches.
yeah, catches win matches, and no
Yeah,
better than
it's,
tomorrow
I
to prove
I
this.
didn't I didn't get time to watch and check where Jaiswal was feeling today, but at least for tomorrow, he should be put in some other place. I believe remove him out of gully and the
Yeah,
slips, because it's not at all going well for
him,
him
and
catching
unfortunately the ball just
catching.
keeps following him. So let's hope
Yeah,
it's otherwise tomorrow.
yeah, yeah. Hopefully.
Yes,
All right. Well, that was an exciting day of cricket. We enjoyed our discussion here and eagerly waiting to see India win and set the tone for the series tomorrow.
yes,
If you
absolutely.
want to send your questions to us, please do so in the comments box, and we will take up in our next episodes. Thank you, Rohan, and thank you, Shiva, who left already. You are watching Across the Pitch. I am Arnab signing off. Bye bye.
Bye. Thank you.
ठीक था ना?